ENT Media. Please subscribe.
Check the mic and make sure it's.
Hi guys, welcome back again to my channel. Guys, today we're going to watch Tyrese on live here, guys, hitting some points. He goes live on Instagram a few hours ago here, and he hitting some points, he making some points here. All right, we don't have much time to say in this live video because of our time, so keep watching this video. He spent much time here, guys, so narrating all the story here, so keep watching. Subscribe if this is your first time, subscribe, and share this video. Drop your thought in the comment section as well what it is, and subscribe for more updates like this. All right, let's keep watching. Without wasting much time, let's go back to the video. And if you don't mind, you can skip the voice record. If you don't mind, if you don't like to listen to it, you can skip it. We are doing this just for one purpose. All right, guys, I want to say hi to our supporters, our subscribers here. Thank you so much. God bless you all. Happy new week. I pray this week will be blessed to you all. All right, have a wonderful day. Thanks.
Who are out here not gatekeeping, but really giving the game away and putting people on and making people aware of what they can do to fix their credit and flip their money and get this loan and get that and secure money for small business or existing businesses, the proper LLCs versus EINs, and all of the game that people are finally starting to talk about. The Jewish community have been putting people up on game from the beginning. If you walk up to the average little Jewish boy or Jewish little girl and you mention an EIN number, they'll go, oh, wow, yeah, I know all about it. EIN, social security numbers, credit reports, FICA scores, all of the above. This is all seems to be a brand new dialogue. Investing in Wall Street, stocks and bonds, Bitcoin, meme coins, and all the above. It is a brand new dialogue. But this has been going around and going on for hundreds and hundreds of years. And I thank God for social media, because social media has allowed people that are still in junior high school and high school to flip their money and make their kind of money and have an understanding around money and what to do with their money like nothing I have ever seen. I also want to say that when I was 14, 15, 16 years old, there was no such thing, literally no such thing as looking at my bank account and going, wow, look how much I made today or this week, because there was no Uber Eats. There was no Cash App, Venmo, Zelle. There was no way to flip your money from cash into any other currency. It was food stamps, Social Security, government checks, county checks, WIC vouchers. The only flip was to go from a WIC voucher or food stamps, trying to give somebody 300 food stamps for $100. There's so many more opportunities for people to become something, to change their financial circumstances. And yet, we still are out here living in a world where someone would much rather work for someone than to create opportunities for yourself. This is why I say all the time, I don't do charity at home. I don't feel bad for anybody out here struggling right now when there's so many more opportunities that literally never existed before now for you to change your family bloodline, for you to actually commit yourself to something and have it to become something that's bigger and better and more significant than anything your family has ever seen or ever been exposed to. This is why so many non-blacks are so nervous shook, scared, on edge. This is why they are politically creating so many more challenges to keep their suppressive, depressive, sad, and unbearable level of challenges, blocking us once again from the dream. Imagine a culture of people, millions and millions of black people still locked up in jail, working for free, 3 cents a day, while contributing to the GDP in the billions. They charge you $12 a second to make a phone call from jail. And while you're in jail, just to spend some time out of your jail cell, they have modernized slavery. And you're now working for all of these corporations. I want someone to do me a favor and Google and cut and paste in my comments when I post this video all of the corporations that are literally profiting while got people in jail, black and brown culture in jail, taking up the majority of the prison population, and they are literally in jail making products, furniture, clothes, you name it, for all of these companies and corporations that are profiting in the billions off of enslaved, modern day slavery, services and goods for $2, 2 cents. And yet, billions upon billions of dollars are being made on your black backs while you're locked up. Whew. See, they are not scared of what you don't know. They are scared of what you know. Any man who seems to or appears to be awake they will do what they got to do to make sure that they cancel you, push you out, box you out, stop you from getting to that other thing. So most people will choose to be quiet, not speak up and not speak out about anything that they know. And that is a game that a lot of people have decided to play. Don't talk about what you know. Don't speak up on what you're aware of. Don't appear to be another angry black man that's out here speaking up and speaking out about what's really going on. Keep your mouth shut, because staying quiet has its benefits. I'm sitting alone in a park, on a bench, swinging, embracing the beauty, smiling, a lot of power of being in the know. Oh my. Oh my. So much fun is on the way. All I need to tell y'all is this. My career could have been so much more bigger, so much more further. My net worth could have been so much bigger had I just chose to shut up, play the game, But as the good Lord says in various different Bible verses, New Testament, Old Testament, when God's got his name on it, and he puts your name on it, you're going to get to it. Doesn't matter how long the delay may be. When it's yours and it belongs to you, you will get to it. This I promise. You might have to do a little shucking and jiving here and there. But never compromise your integrity. Never lose faith in your belief system. Doesn't matter how much devil worshiping is going on out here. It doesn't matter how much they are perpetuating all of these agendas. You got to be this, and if you want to become that. You got to be a part of that if you want to get to that. Well, here's my message. Fuck you. God's already got my name on it. You might not know it, but I know it. We good? Hello. Let's do it. Yeah. You might not know it, but I know it. Start this over again by saying, shout out to the people that don't mind being misunderstood. Shout out to all of the people who don't mind at all. Patiently waiting on your moment. I was listening to this sermon recently, and in that sermon, I was encouraged with an understanding that I was encouraged by an understanding that God's about to do something very, very significant in your life. And although you are frustrated with how long it seems to be taking, although you want it or believe you want it right now, God is preparing you mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and psychologically. Because people never, ever, ever tell you how challenging it is to maintain success. The only thing they love to do is brag about the success. But they'll never talk to you and share with you and go into details with you about how challenging it was to get to that level of success. And one thing about me, being as transparent as I am and have always been, I would much rather you guys see every color and every aspect of the journey versus just showing up and going, da-da, and having you to see the outcome. God gets the glory in the challenges, in the misunderstandings, in the frustrations, in the patience, in the breakthroughs, the highs, the lows, the gray areas, the slow season. God should be given the glory for all of it, because there's so much more character development that happens during that dry season, during the slow season, over what happens when you get to the other side. I've been me this whole time. Nothing has changed. I'm changing. But I've been me this whole time. I can talk about a vision and an idea this week, and you would believe that it's a brand new idea, because my passion and excitement about the vision and the idea is so real. You would think it's my first time talking about it. You would think it's my first time pitching it. You would think it was my first time putting this all on somebody's radar. But it's not. When the ideas belong to God, they should stay fresh in your mind. It doesn't matter how long it takes to get these dreams and visions to be realized. I just got some news last week about something I've been literally wanting to get done for almost 8 years. The news just came in. 8 years later. And if I met with somebody 2 weeks ago or 2 months ago, and I mentioned the vision or the idea to them, they would think that it's a brand new idea. It's not on me to tell you how long I've been wanting this to happen. It's on you to feel my passion and to be able to say, he met with me about that. I didn't get it. I didn't see it. It's okay. People didn't believe in Uber either. People didn't believe in most of these Airbnbs and Amazons and an airline. Why would I come up with another airline when there's so many airlines? Well, to all of the entrepreneurs out there, I'll leave you with this. I will leave you with this thought, because this should encourage you to keep going. If you ever go to a grocery store and you go down the bread aisle, remember I said this, okay? Go down the aisle specifically where they sell bread. And as you look at all of these different versions of bread that's being sold on the same aisle, there's somebody with a vision and an idea for a different type of bread, and then they would have a negative naysayer or someone that wants to talk you out of your visions and dreams to say, like, bro, leave that shit alone, man. There's too many breads out there. Too many cereals out there, man. What are you talking about? Too many breads. You go down the bread aisle, they got wheat bread, white bread, rye bread, they got multi-grain, they got this, they got that. But on that same aisle represents a specific thing, which is an entrepreneur who decided that although there's plenty of other people that have came out with their own bread, versions of bread, mixes, and bread packaging, some bread just sits up there with no packaging. It never stopped that man or that woman from bringing their vision and their idea of their version of bread to the table. And so that bread then made them a lot of bread. Some of y'all have ideas that are very similar to ideas that are out there, but you're trying to figure out your own clever twist and nuance to something that's already out there. And as soon as you talk to someone who's regular not an entrepreneur, not us. We're weirdos. We're creatives. We see what's not there. We have visions. We're visionaries. What we have that's keeping us up at night literally does not exist, and people are supposed to laugh at you, call you a weirdo, call you crazy, make a mockery. Even if they don't say it in their face, they'll leave the meeting and go, what the fuck was that? But when you see and you walk down that aisle of bread and you see both rows all the way to the rafters, all the way at the top, full of all of these different versions of bread, there's always a customer that comes down the bread aisle that will walk past all of these other pre-existing ideas, and they will get to the type of bread that they want to spend money on, that they are interested in, the type of bread that they want. Never be discouraged by somebody else who has already done something similar. All you got to do is get in your creative bag and put your own twist and spin on a pre-existing vision or idea and go for it. Anything that's magical will find an audience. Even in the midst of all of the clutter, your vision and your idea will be successful. It will be profitable. It will find an audience. I will tell y'all again, as a soon-to-be multi-billionaire who is not motivated by the money, I'm motivated by the impact that these visions are going to have on people. I'm so excited. Save this video. Save this video. Y'all gonna remember I said it. I'm not gonna have to hurt nobody to get to that status. I'm not gonna have to shoot, stab, and kill nobody to get to that status. I'm not gonna have to cut in line or hurt anything or anybody. There are rooms right now where people are speaking good on my name. Even in rooms that I'm not physically in, to speak up on myself, speak up on my own visions or ideas. Good is being spoken on my name. I got something so special. My creativity has no limits, no bounds. Some of y'all might say, it must be so easy for you to be a celebrity, an entertainer, a public figure. When you have visions and ideas, everybody call you back. Everybody at least will be ready and willing to do and take a meeting with you because of who you are. You're right. But the other thing is, I realize that there are so many billionaires, multi-millionaires out here that are not famous at all. So many more authors who have written books that don't have a blemish of fame or celebrity on them. Millions of books have been written. Maybe 1%, maybe 2% represent books that have been written by celebrities. Oops, did I say that? If you were to Google how many billionaires are there in the world, name them by city, state, and country, the majority of the multi-billionaires in the world, you would not know who the fuck they are from a hole in a wall and a color of paint. Because everybody is so focused on the net worth of celebrities. Celebrities don't even represent 0.5% of those that are billionaires. And the billionaires that are celebrities don't even represent 0.5% of the real money that's out here compared to what all of the celebrities combined. There's some paparazzi following you in order for you to become that. The devil's a lie. I got at least 7 billionaires listening to this IG Live right now. You'll be able to get your vision and idea off the ground before me. Because me walking in as a celebrity and entertainer, oh, he's the movie star. What does he know? He's the singer, entertainer with all the songs. What does he know? He's the guy all over social media. What does he have? What does he know? They put me in a box. And I come in with this pre-existing notion of this is who he is, this is what he is, this is what he represent, this is what he's on, this is what he move, this is how he move. This must be who he is. I gotta work that much harder to get people to understand and see what it is that I see. You're coming in with a clean slate. I believe in you as much as I believe in me. Over the years, I've grown frustrated because these visions and ideas are so much bigger than me. I know they don't belong in an R&B singing box. I know they don't belong in movies. They're so much bigger than what I've been able to do and achieve in my career. But I'm encouraged. I'm encouraged. For those of you who crossed me, betrayed me, fucked over me, took advantage of me with your slithery hands and wiggled your way into my life and my world. Sadly, you wasn't smart enough to hold on just a little longer. You got your hands on my little breadcrumbs. But the whole forest of wheat with unlimited amount. God exposed you early, got you out of there. Oh no, we gonna get rid of this person now, early. Get them out of there. They mean no good. They have no good intentions towards you or your life. Let's get rid of them now. Let's expose their agenda now before the real shit gets here. Don't play about God's people. Don't play about God's people. People that got that favor and that oil on their life. Don't play about them. I'm one of them. If you think I'm playing, if you think what I'm saying is a joke, when I tell you I'm one of them, when I tell you I'm one of them people that's God got his hands on heavy, I tell you what that means. Find somebody else that's taking a 30-second commercial and turned it into 30 years. You know how many commercials have been out? You know how many commercials come on the Super Bowl every day? You know how many commercials are flooded into your favorite sports, football, basketball, baseball, golf tournaments? You know how many commercials come on every single day that were popular, that were huge? Where are they at? From 30 seconds to 30 years is my life. Even I am shocked. Even I am shocked that God had so much in mind for me. Every single day feels like Christmas. I'm like, wow, God, why do you love me so much? How is it possible that after all these years, the calls are still coming in, the opportunities are still there, people still love me, people still want me to be a part of something that they are doing? Why do you love me so much, God? I'm so grateful. My heart is so full. Imagine getting to the level of success that I have achieved over the years, that God gets all the glory for. My mother was not Gladys Knight, Patti LaBelle, Anita Baker. My mother was not Viola Davis or anybody else that's in the industry. There was no blueprint that I could look at my father. He's Denzel Washington. He can show me what to do, what not to do, how to stay away from the industry traps and reputational this and that. My father wasn't Berry Gordy. My father wasn't Marvin Gaye. My father wasn't a civil rights activist. And then I was born into civil rights activism, and then I knew what to do, what to say, what to become, how to walk, how to talk. There was no blueprint for me that was spelled out and mapped out before I got here. So some people may laugh and make a mockery when I fall short. But when I fall is when I learn. Sometimes it takes you to scrape your knee for you to realize you need to slow down when you're walking down that fucking slope. Oh, I'm going to scrape my knee, but I'm not going to do it again. I'm going to twist my ankle and have everybody laughing at me, but I won't do it again. When you grow up with the whole world watching, like a Justin Bieber, like a Usher Raymond, you hope that God will surround you with a lot of people that will teach you and show you everything every step of the way. But for the most part, when you say and do something embarrassing, when you go through a divorce, when you are separated from, when you have to fire managers, agents, and lawyers, and they try and put out stories about you, leaking all of your information for the whole world to laugh and make a mockery of, because an inside source says. Most of y'all can't even deal with bad rumors that happen in your neighborhood before you have suicidal thoughts. Imagine what it's like to wake up every single day knowing that something may happen, and the whole world is now watching it, listening, making comments, making a mockery of. Most of you guys get to grow and learn from your mistakes privately, while others have to learn and grow and evolve publicly. You can't protect me when you don't know anything about the business or the industry that I'm in. Most of us that have made it this far on sheer talent alone, made it this far with no pre-existing blueprint. Say this, do this, wear this, go about this like this. So we had to literally wing it and figure out the journey along the way. So I will say to you again, allow yourself to get familiar with the unfamiliar. Ask God to order your footsteps, even if he's ordering your footsteps to walk and move in a direction that nobody in your entire family or bloodline has ever been guided and moved. That thing that's nudging you at night, pay attention to it. Watch who you share your good news with, because when they laugh or make a mockery of you, they're spelling negative cast down on your life, your visions, your dreams, and your intentions. It's always the people that you love the most that will laugh at you first and try and talk you out of your dreams. I never claimed to be the most famous. I've never claimed to have the most money. I've never been caught up in money. It's good to have it. When I'm running out of gas, I can fill up my truck. When I can get hungry, I can say, this is where I want to eat, what I want to eat, with who and how many I want to eat with. I can fly. I can say, I don't want to be in this city no more, and I could afford to get on a plane, fly in coach, business, or first class, whatever I'm in the mood for. If I want to do something really special for someone or help somebody out, they call me, they say, hey man, this is what I'm going through, and I can help if I chose to. These are the things that money provide. If you are a monster right now, you'll become an even bigger monster once money shows up. If you're a fucked up person right now with your little slithery alligator hands, with snake and venom all on you right now, you broke and fucked up. You put money and power in that hand, and everything about who they are just gets amplified, because that's who they were the whole time. People don't suddenly become something. A child molester is a child molester waiting on the opportunity to molest. I know that's dark, but it's true. Doesn't matter if they around your kids for 2 years or 5 years. If they have those intentions, they're just like a monster waiting on their moment to do what they intended to do from the beginning. They say more money, more problems. They say those that live by the gun die by the gun. They say we should get rid of all guns. No, people have to pull the trigger. You have a thought, you have an intention. You put the gun in your hand and it happens. The gun ain't hurt nobody. The person who puts the gun in their position, in their possession, who has those intentions, is what causes the harm. Money in my hands has never harmed anybody, because I don't have any intention to hurt anybody with my money, my power, and my success. Money attracts bad people with agendas towards you and your success. It comes with a lot of charm and charisma. They know how to say all the right shit, have all the right conversations. They become exactly what they need to become with their agenda attached to it. Money is the root to all evil. I disagree. I don't have any evil in my heart. I've had money for 30 years. No one has ever been murdered. Nobody has ever been raped. No one has ever been taken advantage of or fucked over. When money is in the right hands, when money lands in the hand of good people, they do good with the money. I don't care if it's $1,000 or $1 million or $1 billion. If you are evil and you want to use money for evil, the intentions were already in your heart. There's a book that I want y'all to read, and it's entitled, As a Man Thinketh, So Is He. It removes the concept of spontaneity. Even if you do something spontaneous, it first starts as a thought. Whatever your intentions are, it will follow you like your own shadow. If you have evil, you look down and your shadow will represent that evil. If you have good, you look down and your shadow will reflect the good that you intend for the world. Most people that get caught doing some fucked up shit, they don't apologize about what they did. They're apologizing about the fact that they got caught doing it. What is in your heart, what your intentions are, will reveal itself. I am a multi-billionaire. Money is attracted to me. Success follows me like my shadow. And for the success that's not there, I look down in that shadow and I create the success. God's got his hands on me. I am so confused at times because the visions that God continue to send me are so bold, so clear, so unapologetic, and so specific. It scares me sometimes because I'm like, God, if I wasn't supposed to do something with these visions and ideas, why do they continue to follow me? Why do they keep showing up? They wake me up in the middle of the night, and I'm just trying to keep up with all of the visions and ideas. And if I had more money, then I'd be able to get all of these visions and ideas out. One day, soon, I'm going to meet a multi-billionaire, and he's going to say, man, I was either born into this money or I made all of this money from one big idea that ended up creating $20-30 billion of wealth. And I ain't been able to come up with no other ideas, and yet you are like an idea factory. I don't want to just invest your ideas. I want to partner up with you. And every vision and idea that you have, I want to help you to materialize these visions. I'm the one to bank on. I'm the horse to bank on. I am powerful. I've already designed my private plane, just like I put my company logo on my seats. Yeah? You see that? My plane will have those same Voltron V's on the headrest. When things for me at this point happen, it's nothing arrogant about it. When it happens, I'll be like, this feels so familiar, because it was already real in my mind before it ever showed up. I see it so clearly, so specifically, so vividly, so unapologetically. It's so clear, it's so real. I'm just waiting on it to show up. I'm just here smiling. It's coming. It's coming. Oh, it's coming. Y'all stay encouraged. Y'all stay encouraged. And if you decide not to, you just leave more on the table for us.
ENT Media. Please subscribe.